Hi guys, it's Laura and it's time for muscle endurance. Today we're going to focus on high reps to work the whole body. We'll be focusing on the chest, shoulders, arms, back, legs, and glutes. Make sure you choose weights that will challenge those muscle groups between 20 and 30 reps. We'll be varying the rep speed throughout. You can use a mat or a towel on the floor, a bench, or a step. Are you ready to get started? Let's get warmed up. All right, you ready to get warmed up? All right, take one arm out then the other. Big circles. 4 more. Good, 2 more. Now take it across your body. Reach. So bring those hips along. Over your head, reach up and over. So get those legs involved. Last 4. 2 more. Now circle one arm then the other. Get that shoulder nice and warm. 4 more. Reach across. Bring the hip with you. Last 4. Reach up and over. Feel that stretch down your side. Last 4. 2 more. Now center yourself up. Give me a squat. Sit back, come up. Last 4. Make sure you're sitting back into your heels. Round, release your back. A little cat-cow. It should feel good. 4, 3. Last one, come up, hip hinge. Put the hips back. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. So you can slide the hands down if you like, or keep them on your thighs. 1 more. So we're gonna step wider, sway lunge, side to side. So sit back into the hips. Last 4, feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Really lean away from that straight leg. Turn your knees and toes out. Give me a squat. Down and up. Reach and up. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, bring it in. All right, we are going to start with chest. So you can be on the floor, on a bench, or a step. So grab your things and meet me back here. Okay, so I'm using a step. You could be on a weight bench, you could be on the floor. So we're going to start with a chest press. Now remember, we're gonna be doing anywhere from 16 to 30 reps. So keep that in mind for your weight selection. So I'm gonna use 15. So lay down, bring one leg up, elbows 30 to 45 degrees from your shoulder, tuck those shoulder blades under. Bring it up, take it down. Now you want to keep thinking about pinching those shoulder blades together. Squeeze them together. So hands are on an angle. Good, 2 more that speed. 1 more. Okay, one arm then the other. So go front arm closest to me and then back arm. 1 more each way. Okay, both arms, 2-2 count. Bring it up. So remember, you have your natural arch in your low back. You're not pushing the back down into your step or your bench. Okay, now 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. And again, go. And down. How are you feeling? You feeling it? 2-2, up 2, and down 2. Now up 1, down 3. So up, down, 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 up. Two more like that. 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. One more. Are you warmed up yet? And down. Now single counts, one arm then the other. So bring it towards center. Rest if you need to, 4 more. We've got one more round. 2, 2. Up and down. Up 1, down 3. Down slowly. 4 count, we're at the end. 2, 3, 4, down. One more. And bring it down. Okay, put the weight on your leg, roll yourself up. Now, I recommend going a little bit lighter for chest fly. I'm gonna use 12, just to give you an idea. Slight bend in the arm, down 2, up 2. Now, we don't have as many reps here, so keep a slight bend in the elbow the whole time. Try to get at least level with the chest or the bench or the step. If you're on the floor, obviously you can't go past the floor, but try to get to the floor. Now down 2, now give me 2 partials at the bottom. And then all the way up. And again, so we're focusing on the hardest part of the motion right there at the bottom. Up. So those elbows are about level with your rib cage, not your shoulders. All the way up. Down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze up. Take your time on the way up. You gotta be feeling something by now. Up. Down 2, up 2. Remember, stop if you need to or go lighter. 2 more. Form is the most important thing here. Okay, last set of partials. Come down. 2 partials at the bottom. All the way up. 1 more like that. All the way up. Okay, 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel it. And again, 1 more. This is the last rep. And up. All right, bring that weight down safely. Okay, now since we're here, let's do triceps. But we're gonna take advantage of the fact that we're already in this position. So lying tricep extension, I'm going to 8. Okay, again, you're pinching those shoulder blades, down 2, up 2. So just make sure your elbows aren't flaring out. They can go back, just don't let them go out. You're still gonna feel the front of the shoulders just because your arms are up. Now, down 2 half reps. All the way up, and do it again. Working on the back of the arm. You're still working a little bit of chest and shoulders. So part of the dumbbell by your pinky, no higher than your elbow, about 90 degrees. Just make sure you're getting all the way down, all the way up. Down 2, up 2. Fully extend. You want to get full extension of that elbow. 1 more. Down 4, up 4. And up. And again, are you feeling anything? Hopefully it's not just staying with me. 2. I'm used to that though. 2 more. Last one. Okay, down 2 half reps. All the way up. And again, do it just like that. Half, half, 4 and 4. Take it up. One more time, and then we're gonna sit up. Up. All right, bring yourself down. Okay, so we're gonna sit. You can stand for this one. We're gonna do an overhead shoulder press. So I like to cross my ankles, but sit in a way that helps you to be neutral through the spine so you're not slouching. So you're gonna wanna go lighter for this shoulder press. I'm gonna use 12s. And then I'm gonna have my 8s nearby just in case. So we're gonna finish off those push muscles, okay? Bring it up. Now it does take a little more core to sit. When you're standing, the legs help to stabilize as well as the core. So you may find your core has to work harder when you're sitting. Sometimes it's good to mix it up. Now one arm, then the other. Up, up. I like a closer grip shoulder press. You might like a wider grip or a military press. Either one's fine. Both arms, up 2, down 2. Keep that core brace, breathe. 2 more. Last one. One arm, then the other. How you feeling? If you're not feeling it by now, you need to go up in weight. But on the other hand, if you're struggling, you need to lighten it because we got one more set. Up 2, down 2. Two more times. Last one. One arm, then the other. Oh, I feel it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, set that down. All right, we are going to move on to back. So you can still use a bench, step. If you don't have that, you could use a chair because we're gonna be doing one-arm rows. All right, so grab that if you need it. You might need a heavier weight. Meet me back here. Okay, so I have my step and I have a little mat that I put on top of it. All I did was get a cheap mat and I cut it the size of the step. That's all I did, just to make it a little more cushiony for the knee. Okay, so if you don't have a bench or a step, you can do the standing version or use a chair. So you have a little more support. Now what I like about using a bench is you have that support, but you also have a bigger range of motion. So we're gonna start with a one-arm row. I'm gonna use 15 on this. Okay, so you're gonna pull back and then forward. So retract the shoulder blade, release that shoulder blade. Now you see how my shoulder's coming back and releasing? So back is nice and flat. Often what I see in classes is people rounding because their stance is too narrow and they end up putting too much pressure on the low back. So the flatter you can be, the better. And then forward, reach. Try not to put too much weight on the support arm. Use your core. Okay, so we're gonna go up 2 and we got the 2 partials at the top. So just release a little bit and then let it go forward. You wanna get that forward movement so you get that lat stretch. So we work through a greater range of motion because we're working the lat, back of the shoulder, bicep. You might feel your forearm too. Okay, bring it up for 4 counts. Pull back and then down. Now remember, you don't have to bring that hand all the way to your hip. You're just trying to get your elbow level with your torso. So retract that shoulder blade and then forward. One more like that, then we repeat and down. 2, 2 count. pull in. Now, if you need a rest, take it. 2 more. Abs engaged the whole time. Okay, up 2, and then you get those 2 partials at the top. Release the elbow a little bit, and then forward, and only 1 more like that. All the way down. Now 4-4 count. We're almost at the end. I want to make sure you give your low back a little rest. Just remember the low back, there are muscles there that need to be worked just like any other muscles. You got to build strength. All right, set that down. So while we're on that arm, okay, so we're going to do a bicep curl. So we're doing pre-fatigue. We're getting the bicep with that row, and then we're isolating that bicep. So I'm going to do 12, right? Yes. Okay, so concentration curl. So put the hand or the elbow on the inside of that thigh, okay? All right. Now bring it up for 4, and then down for 4. Now, if you're standing, you're just standing and doing a curl, a regular curl. It is nice when you can anchor that elbow against the thigh. Less shoulder involvement then. Keep that wrist strong and straight. Get that arm nice and straight at the bottom. Up 2, down 2. Squeeze up. 4 and 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Now pay attention if you start to see this kind of stuff happening, okay? That's your shoulder trying to take over that movement, okay? 2-2 count, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. 1 more. All right, we're going back to the same side. Same side. Row. This time we're gonna go horizontal, so your elbow's gonna go out to the side as opposed to in. So you may need to go lighter. You might be a little bit weaker here, okay? I'm still gonna stick with my 15, and if I need my 12, I'll grab it. Okay, again, make sure you're not putting all this weight on the shoulder. So lift up, use your abs. Okay, thumb in, elbow to the side, up 2, down 2. So really working that upper back. 2 more like that. Sometimes I like to wrap my thumb around with my fingers. 4-4 count. And down. You may feel more core going out to the side like this. Down. Lighten up if you need to. 2 more. Pause at the top. You only have 1 more. And down. All right, 2, down 2. Grab that weight. We have upright row. So we're gonna stand for this. So I've got 12. All right, so you're gonna pull outward and down. So the dumbbell, chest tight. Elbow level with the shoulder. You don't need to come all the way up here. That's old school. We don't want to do it that way. Safer for the shoulder. They're going to feel the shoulder and the bicep on this. Remember, pulling out at an angle, bring it back towards center. Out and in. Okay, we got singles. 8, 7. Get that elbow up. Lead with your elbow. Obviously, right? What I don't want to see is this. I see that a lot. One more. Set it down. Are you ready for the other side? Me too. All right, so I'm gonna grab my heavier weight. So I'm just gonna turn around on my bench. We're gonna start with that one arm row. Remember, this is the longer set. Stretch your low back if you need to. Do the standing version if you need to change the angle. Okay? All right, here we go. 2, forward. Remember, squeeze that shoulder blade in, release that shoulder blade. So you're pulling in and then releasing. Feel that stretch. So feel that stretch in the lat. 2 more like that. Up 2. Now give me those 2 partials at the top. Just release a little bit. All the way down. How you feeling? Up. All the way down. And again, pull back. Reach. One more. Now you got your 4-4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. And again, remember, retract. 2 more times. Not too far back with that elbow. 1 more. We're trying to not focus on the bicep. It's working. 2-2 count. Two more. So remember, if you need to do this way, if being more upright is more comfortable for you, you can do that. Okay? 2 partials at the top. Down. Up. All right, 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. And down. Okay, we got the concentration curl. So have a seat. Grab a weight that's gonna challenge you. We're starting with a 4-4 count on this one. So elbow inside the thigh, leaning over, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, down. All the way, straighten that arm, okay? Full range of motion so you keep flexibility in that muscle. Don't let that weight pull your wrist back. So flex the bicep as you bring it up. All right, 2-2 count. So if you find yourself rocking with that weight, grab your lighter weight, keep going. Okay, last set of 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You feel your bicep? And again. And all right, 2-2 count. Set it down. Okay, last set of the rows. Remember, this is the horizontal row, elbow out to the side, as opposed to a close grip. So thumb is in. Find a position that is comfortable for your low back. 2-2. A little more upper back. Now, again, you can do a thumbless grip. Totally up to you what's comfortable for you. So if it's not comfortable doing the horizontal, you can do close grip. 4-4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Remember, you're working both ways, so don't cheat the negative. And then you got one more. Make sure your abs are engaged. 2-2. All right, set it down. Upright row, you good? So I'm gonna grab my 12. All right, pull out and down. Remember, level with the chest, but get that elbow higher than your hand. So shoulder and bicep. You might feel a little forearm, that's good. It's good to work the forearms. They are the link between your hand and your torso. Okay. Single counts. Whenever I work with my coaching clients, the first thing I hear is their grip. They're not used to gripping, and they got to build that. Okay? All right. Are you ready for legs? Yeah, me too. Okay. So you don't need the bench anymore. You can get rid of that, and then meet me back here. Okay, are you ready for squats? Now, if you have a barbell or a body bar, you can use that in this part. I'm gonna be using dumbbells. You can hold the dumbbells by your side or in a rack position, whatever is more comfortable for you. Now remember, this is high rep, so keep that in mind for your weight selection. I'm gonna use 15s. I did grab a 20 for a little bit later. So I'm gonna start in the rack position. Okay, so sit back. So this is a front squat when you have the weight in front like this, or you could have it down here. Either way. Sometimes it's good to change it up. If you always do things the same way, remember the body adapts. Now I'm gonna bring it down and try that. Now remember, on your squat, you're starting with your hips going back. So often I see the bend forward and the hips never come down. Okay? So think about getting deeper on your squat. Even if you have to step a little wider, press those knees outward. Engage those hips. Turn the feet out a little bit. Now come to the bottom. Here are those partials. You got 2 of them. Core tight. Shoulders back all the way up. Shoulders back. Don't round your upper back. 2-2, down 2. Up 2. Drive the floor away. Press into those heels. Okay, we're going back to the partial. Come down. 2 half rep. Push those knees out. Engage the hips. All the way up. Do that again. Now really brace that core. Down 2, up 6, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 6 again. Drive into both heels evenly. Let's start from the top. 2, 2. Two more like that. Center your weight. Down 2, 2 partials. Push into the heels. Toes are there for balance, all the way up. And again. All the way up. Down 2, up 6. Take your time, sweet time. And again, how you doing? Deep. We're gonna reverse that. Down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up. 6 again. 5, 6, last time, 2, 2. This is good for overall leg. Just remember, the deeper you get in that squat with good form, the more you include the glutes. Now, down to partials. And up, one more. If you're not feeling it, go heavier. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push the floor away. Down 2, up 6. Feels like forever. Down 6, up 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Okay, set that down. You didn't feel a thing, did you? Okay, so we're gonna hold one weight. You can hold it here. I find this more comfortable for me, but you can hold it in the center. And we're gonna do 3 pulses. Step in, and then step in. Emphasize the leg on the inside. So when you step out, this is your inside leg, okay? Remember, you could do all of this body weight, especially if you're working on your form and your depth. Work on that first before you add weight. Because doing partial reps all the time, you're not gonna get stronger doing that, okay? Just in that range of motion. The smaller your range of motion, the more you limit where that strength happens. Drive up. Remember, push into that inside leg. So you're stepping a little wider. You should be a little more upright with your torso. So you can have the weight here if that's more comfortable. Sometimes I find having the weight here actually pulls me down a little more, which is not a bad thing. So try it. Change it up from time to time. So knees and toes turned out. Okay, you got 4 more sets each way. Three more. Push into that heel. 2 more. When I'm counting down every single one, I'm feeling it. One more. Yippee. Step in. Nice. Okay. We're gonna hold. You can use a weight on this. I'm not going to, but feel free. Isometric hold. Feet inside hip width. So narrow stance. But what I want you to avoid is letting your knees cave in. Press them outward, activate those hips. Okay? Sit back, the deepest squat you can. It's okay if your knees travel forward as long as you're not here. So pull up, and now come up 1 inch. Right there. Abs tight. They're helping. And then down 1 inch, down. Up 1 inch. Now, down and up, down, partial. See if you can go a little deeper. Just try it. You could have a chair there, you could tap your butt to it. Now, I'm gonna be nice. Down all the way up. Up, that should feel better. Yeah? Push the floor away. Sit down. Oh no! Shoulders back. And then up a little higher. Did you come up? Way up. Down. Now partial. 4, 3, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Ah, that's so much better. 2 more. Last one. Rest. Nice job. Okay, so that was very quad centric, right? I'm gonna give your quads a little bit of a break. And we've got RDLs, Romanian Deadlift. Remember, lots of reps. Shoulder blades back and together so often. I see going really deep at the expense of your back, okay? Even if you can reach down there with a straight leg, if you're dropping your shoulder to get down there, you've lost your form, okay? Think about tracking those hips back as far as you can. I'm gonna do 15 on this. Now I'm just telling you my weight just to give you an idea. So over time, you'll kind of get an idea of what my weights translate to yours. You may be stronger than I am. I already taught 2 classes today, okay? And then drive up. So you're pushing down into those heels. Put your hips back, like you're gonna bump your butt to the wall. So try to avoid this. Okay, keep your chin same distance from your chest the whole time. Remember, retract those shoulder blades. Try not to drop the shoulder. Now 4, 4. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze up. Core tight. Keep those weights really close to your body. 2, 2 again. Now this one always feels good to me. You get a hamstring stretch. Great exercise for the hamstrings because you're working them under load in a stretch position. 4, 4. And squeeze up. Squeeze your glutes. Now down 2, up 6. Down 2, 6, 5. You got to hold tight with that core. And again, down 2. Bend those knees a little bit if you need to, if you got really tight hamstrings. 6, 2, 6, 5, 4. We're really working that stretch up. And again, abs have to be tight. You're gonna hear me say that over and over again. 2, 2, count. One more, change my angle here. Now 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. One more. All we've got left is the 2, 6 and the 6, 2. You can do it, you got it. Down 2. 6, 5, 4, 3. Now, down 6, up 2, then you're done. 2. Even up your weight. And up, set it down. Nice job. Okay, your favorite and mine, that's a lie. If you've done any of my workouts before, I mention it often. Everyone's got an exercise they don't really like to do, but they know they should. For me, it's lunges. I know they're great for me. I just don't enjoy doing them, but I'm doing them anyway, right? Okay, so again, most often I hear is lunges hurt my knees. And whenever I check the stance, it's usually too narrow this way and this way. They're able to put that back heel down. If you can put the back heel down, you're too narrow, okay? Bigger step back, so this knee doesn't have to travel forward. Okay, act like you're gonna put that back knee on the floor. So down 2, up 2. So this knee straight up over the heel. I'm not going forward and down, or all I'm gonna feel is that knee. All right, okay, so my floor is slippery, so I'm gonna put a mat down. If your floor is fine, you're good. Grab your weights. I'm gonna start with body weight because I'm gonna be talking to you a lot, because lunges tend to be something that people struggle with at first. Lunges are not something to avoid unless you've had some kind of, trauma to the knee. But if it just hurts, just check your form first before you give up on lunges, okay? All right, so down 2. So this knee straight up over the heel. I'm pushing into the heel. I don't go forward. Okay, I go straight down. My back knee is behind my hip. So I'm not even able to touch that back heel to the floor. So this is the first thing you can work toward, is just body weight full range of motion. Okay, singles. So you could be holding onto a chair, and if those singles are too fast, keep it slow. Push into the heel. Now at the bottom, give me 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Push through this heel. We're emphasizing the front leg, although both are working. You should be able to wiggle the toes in your shoe. Now down 2, up 2. Down 2. Now the reason I can't look at you is I'll lose my balance. So if you find a balance, this is a balance thing for you, find a spot on the floor to look at. It is meant to challenge your balance. Single. So you could be holding weight right now. Down pulse 3. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Now 4, 4 count. You only have 2 of these. Get deep. Try to get parallel with this thigh. 1 more. And drive into that heel. Nice job. Did you feel it? I know lots of people that love lunges. More power to you, okay? Good for you. Switch legs. I am not one of those people. Down 2, up 2. Anything upper body, you give me that, I'll do it all day. Remember, straight down. You may have one side of your body that has better mobility, better flexibility. Just work with what you got. And remember, always trying to get better. Now single counts. Down. Remember, straight down with that back knee. Even if you don't go deep, we're just working on the depth. Just because you can't do it today doesn't mean you never can. Now pulse down 3. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1 more. Down 2. Back heel is up. Now single counts. Down. Remember, straight down with that back knee. Even if you don't go deep. Now pulse down 3, 2, 3, up. 1 more. Okay, 4, 4 count. Remember, we only have 2 reps of this. 2, 3, 4. Push into that heel. Last one. And up. Step in. High five, high five. Nice job. Now, I'm not a high five person. My husband is the big high five person. He's always high fiving. So now it's a joke at our house. High five. If you watch Seinfeld, you get that. We have wide squats. So our quads should be tight now from those lunges. So we're gonna do a little more hip. You're gonna get your quads in there. So wide squat, similar to what we did with that pulsing movement. So now I'm gonna grab my 20s. This is the last exercise. You're almost there. Okay, down 2. So you want a pretty wide stance. So at the bottom, you want that knee over your heel. Now if you've got really long legs, okay, you don't want to be out here, okay? You want it to line up. You also don't want to be too narrow. You're going to feel pressure on the knees. So again, working on our depth, trying to get our hips parallel to our knees, even if it's not today. Remember, just do body weight and work on your range of motion. You don't have to add the weight because I don't want that to limit your form and your range of motion. There, I said my piece. 2 more. Push those knees back. 1 more. Now we're gonna go to the bottom. We got partials. You're like, she loves those partials. Stay there. Don't come up. Don't do it. Go down, then up. Do it again. Push those knees back. Stay there. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Kind of hover as low as you can. Go down, then up. 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Drive into both heels evenly, okay? Don't favor your dominant side. Sometimes we're not even aware we're doing it. 2, 2. Back. 2. You should feel that stretch in the inner thigh. 1 more. Okay, we got those partials. Yay! Push into the heels. Push into the heels. Abs are tight. You're using that core. Low back is working. Down, then up. 1 more, you're done. You feel it? I like to ask silly questions. Go down, then up, and step in. Great job. Set that down. Okay, get a drink of water. Join me on the mat for a nice stretch. Okay, how do you feel? Do you feel like you got a good workout? I hope so. So take one foot and place that foot on the thigh. Try not to put the ankle on the thigh. Try to put the side of your foot and then slide that in. Now you should feel that in that hip of that top leg. So you can take it side to side. Good, nice relaxing stretch for the hip. You can lean in a little bit, or you can even take a step in with the foot. Really loosen up that hip. We work it a lot. All of those lower body exercises work the glute muscles at the hip. And you, when your hips are tight, you can feel that in your low back, so we want to make sure we release that. Good. 1 more. And take that leg down, out to the front. Lift up through the chest. Turn your chest toward the foot, and then hamstring stretch. So if you have a towel, you could wrap it around the foot. Get that leg nice and straight and flex your quads to release that hamstring. You can pull that toe back if you like. Feel free to hold on to any of the stretches where you feel especially tight. You can just hold that instead. Flexibility is something you need to do consistently to see progress, just like anything else. So it's always a good idea to stretch at the end of your workout as opposed to during. It's okay during cardio, but if you're working on your strength, you don't want to stretch between sets because you may find that it decreases your strength for the next set. Come up. Now you can do it if it feels good, but just know that that may happen. So other foot on the thigh. Back when I started teaching in the 90s, yes, now you know how old I am. Take it side to side. We always stretch between every set. We would check for our target heart rate zone. Those were the days. I got into it just when leg warmers started to go away. Never wore a leotard, just so you know. Putting that out there. Bring it in. Not that if you did, there's anything wrong with that. But I just missed that era. I did have the slouch socks and the high top Reeboks. Did have those. Oh, the good old days. Okay, now take that leg out. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you're young. Good for you. Bring it forward. So you want to try to press the chest forward, flex the quad. Now sit in a comfortable position for you. It could be cross-legged, whatever feels good to you. Take your hands back, really squeeze the shoulder back, just releasing the front of the shoulder and your chest. Drive it down. Now, if you liked this workout, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not already. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see in the comments in the future. I'm always open to suggestions. And then over to the side, press down into that hip. And I try to take your suggestions as much as I can over. And bring it to center and then twist. This is the last stretch. I hope you feel good. Remember, you're awesome no matter what, okay? Remember that all or nothing thinking usually ends up in nothing. Something is always better than nothing. Big inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.